What's goody, everybody? What's goody? Fantasy Typhoon, a.k.a. The Mentalist, a.k.a. your favorite analyst. Man, I got a rant. I don't know. Somebody said, what do you mean by 15-year-olds from a last podcast? So when I mean not 15-year-olds, I mean young players, like 20, like you know what you guys be doing, 25 and under. You know, I'm willing to pay for 25 and under, 27 and under. You know, I got a 3-year window. You know, I got all these assets, but you ain't winning nothing. Oh, my future is so bright. I just traded for Generic Prince and Quint Johnson and Jackson Smith. Just picked up Justin Fields. But you ain't winning nothing. I got a team full of 30 and up. My score was bigger than yours on Sunday. Who cares how old they are? Right? See, like I said, so y'all got to grasp what we doing here. We don't care about winning the championship once and then again 5 years later. That's not what we doing here. Them little 15 years old, them little 20 and 22s, and I gotta have everything under 25. Y'all go right on ahead. Be my guest. And I'm gonna keep whooping you and dominating on you year in and year out. Now, let's take the case. Let's say, for instance, you are a draft nick. Right? You do draft. You're working on the rookies. You're always in college, watching college football, and you got a taxi squad, and you playing for that type of GM, a real GM type thing, and you trying to keep drafting, and you like your draft picks, and you're experimenting on picking these players up to help you with your, work as you're doing for your website. All you're doing is mock drafts and, off season from after FA and to after the rookie drafts. That's where your content is pretty much absorbed. And you want to play that way? I ain't talking to you. I understand what you're doing. You're picking these players up in real time in all of these leagues. You're really not trying to win. You're just trying to see what the player is actually doing in real time on your fantasy squads. And you're doing it more as work preparation and as a live lab project. Right? I ain't talking to you. I see what you're doing. I get that. But that's how I would do it. I would be in about 40 dynasty leagues and wouldn't be really trying to win none of them, because all I'm trying to do is create content. I'm picking up these guys nobody else want to pick up. I'm drafting all these rookies nobody else drafted because I'm seeing. I put them on my roster, and then now I get a real look at them. Instead of going back and looking at the stats, I get to watch them talent points real time on Sunday. I get a better grasp on what's happening. Now, if that's what you're doing and you don't want to trade for, you don't want anything 27 and older on your, all right, I get you. I see you. I respect you. You're trying to better your craft, make your articles better your knowledge at the same time, be more in tune with the player when you're on a show. Because you own them. Now you watching them. You watching them grow, and you watching things happen. Now you can give a better synopsis when it's time to jump on your own podcast, your YouTube, or your Instagram, or your paid content for your site. I see what you're doing. Respect. But those of you all out there trying to, well, I got a 3M window that's bigger than yours. Now look, all right. Let's say everybody on my team is 40 years old. I just won. That's all that matter, right? All right, let's say this off season I came out of 3 players. Got younger. With 3 dogs. We just replaced it with younger production players. Took all my draft capital. Didn't draft nobody. It was like, forget the draft. Took my 1, my 2, my 3, my 4, my extra 1. Teamed it up with two running backs and got 2 younger running backs that still produce. I still got, let's see, old Devontae Adams. You know, I still got Travis Kelce. You see what I'm saying? I'm still beating you. I'm still dominating you. Just got younger enough to win again in 2023. I'd rather own Travis Kelce than Cam Akers. Absolutely. Cam Akers, Tony Pollard, guys that don't have a contract, that are up for contracts next year. You know they're not paying him. You know the Rams are not paying him. They don't have the money. Tony Pollard, if Tony Pollard doesn't get a contract, they're not paying Tony. They're not tagging Tony Pollard again. They bringing in another running back, or I think they're gonna draft one. Start the clock all over again. I'm gonna be right on that. So what good? All right. So what good is holding that? Even though it's young, there's no future in it, unless you want a future of a guy who getting 8 carries a game and, kind of a backup role, not sure what he's doing. All right, like I said, mediocrity. Man, I keep telling you, we're not here for mediocrity, man. Why are you trading for these guys? Why are you trading for guys that don't have a future? I don't care what age they are. That's where I'm whooping you at. Now, just think about I sold you Cortland Sutton back in the day when Cortland Sutton was hot. Cortland Sutton don't have a future. But you looking at, all right, let's say Cortland Sutton as a rookie came out. He put up his numbers. All right, I got those numbers. Now I was like, you know what? Ain't no dog there. And I got out. And I sold them to you for 3 ones. Or 2, let's say a 1. I took that one, coupled it with my other one, when it got me, let's say Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders got a starting gig. Still the same age, around the same age. But you were looking at Courtney. See, it's who you looking at in your 3-year window need to be producing for 3 years. That's what y'all missing. Look, just because you picked up a guy don't mean nothing. It's not about age. How can I say this? It's not age over production. See, it's production over age, not age over production. You can have a whole roster full of young guys who ain't producing. I got a roster full of older guys that's producing, and I'm winning. I'm bringing home the ship. That's all I'm worried about is the ship. Next year, then we can go in and look, get younger during the off season. My job is to bring home the ship. You see what I'm saying? All right, let's say, like I was saying about Deontay Johnson. Right now, go take Deontay. If you own Deontay Johnson, okay. What can I say? All right. let's see, Deontay Johnson. If you don't have him on your roster, why would you trade for him? Why would you trade for him? Like I told you, it's about 40 players I'll trade for. You see what I'm saying? There's about 40 guys I'll trade for. Like let's say let's say when I join a dynasty league, one QB, first thing I do is go get Mahomes. Why you go get Mahomes, Typhoon? Because Mahomes is the easiest one to get. He's the easiest dog to get. He's the top of the line. So that means I already got you whooped at quarterback for the next 8 years. Now, if he might put up a dud here and there, he put up a dud in the playoffs, and I lose, I'm cool with that. See, I'm fine with that part. I don't mind if I have a set it and forget it, a stud, a dog, a baller, and they don't produce. They don't produce. You know, in one game, because I got a roster full of studs. One have a bad game. The next thing you know, Devontae Adams got 178 and 2 tubs. Tyreek Hill got 150 and a tub. Travis Kelce got, 100 and a tub. So it's a team. When one stud put in like the 8 carries and 40 yards, the other, you see what I'm saying? All of it works together. It's not like one person just pulling the whole team. When you get a roster full of studs, everybody's balling. All right, let's see. All right, let's take, for instance, Jalen Waddle. Right? So you taking your resources, your ones, and you putting it, because he's young, and you going in there and you slapping down all your capital for Waddle. On the other hand, I'll go in and slap all my capital down for Lamb. CD Lamb and Waddle in about the same place. About the same age. So you'll go get Waddle, I'll go get Lamb. Lamb gonna keep producing. Lamb's already the wide receiver one. Lamb's been doing this year in, year out. Waddle's been doing this year in, year out. But Waddle got Tyreek Hill. Hill is the one, when the defense gets off the bus, or when the defense see Miami on the schedule, that first thing is, whoa. We got to stop Tyreek Hill. All right, everybody get up, defense get off the bus, ready to play Dallas and getting their game plan together, defensive game plan. Oh, we got to stop Lamb. Next thing you know, Tyreek Hill moves on. You spend all your capital down on Waddle. Waddle ain't even proved that he's a dog yet, even though his numbers look good. That's what I'm talking about. Just because the numbers come out and you're looking at the numbers, you're like, Typhoon, you crazy, man. Waddle is a dog. Waddle ain't proven he's a dog yet until Tyreek Hill walks out the building. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Antonio Brown, Juju. Juju was balling as a 2. Everybody went in, put their capital down, trying to get Juju, thinking he's the wide receiver of the future for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. He's young. You see the difference? It's not all about being young. It's about buying the right players. It's about buying players on the up or who can stay there. You see what I'm saying? Like Devontae Adams, when he moved to the Raiders, they were like, I don't know, might be a decline. What's changed with him getting off the line of scrimmage? All right, here goes another one. I don't know. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo in to throw him the rock. All right, so what? Can he still get off the line? Can he still beat double coverage? Does he still know how to get open? Is he still the smartest wide receiver on the field? Jarrett Stidham came in against San Francisco. What? When they got rid of Carr, did he stop? Stephon Diggs left Minnesota, went to Buffalo. I don't know about that. I mean, dogs are dogs. DeAndre Hopkins left Houston, went over to Arizona. I don't know. But now DeAndre Hopkins going somewhere else. Now you should be saying, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Especially this year. This year, if you drafted anything besides Bijan, or what's that dude's name? If you drafted anything besides Bijan, I'm going to put Gibbs in there and Quentin Johnson. You should have traded out. It was number three players this year that you had to have. Now, like I told you, it depends on what you're doing. You can have Anthony Richardson. You can have Zay Flowers. Dalton Kincaid. It's going to take a while for it. We all know tight ends don't come out the gate rolling. So it's going to take a minute there. Zach Charbonnet. What he go for? Like a 1.11? He went through the 1.8, 1.11 range for Zach Charbonnet. He's not worth that. You overpaid. But at the same time, if you own Kenneth Walker, all right, I understand what you're doing. Now. Tajay Spears going right behind Zach Charbonnet. Come on, man. Keandre Miller. Come on. What? Trade out. Why in the world are you taking that pick? Yeah, I'm getting younger, though. Wasting resources is what I see. Use your resources better. That's all I'm saying. It ain't all about having a 15-year-old. It's about using your resources. You can win with these old guys. You can go out and get a Devontae Adams for cheap. Come out and roll with it. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. Let me just go through some players and let me just see if I would buy him. Travis Kelce, buying it. Tight end, after Travis Kelce, I gotta have Kyle Pitts. I know folks at the numbers just cringed. You just shook your head. You like, Typhoon, what you talking about? Kyle Pitts. And Kyle Pitts is the next Kelce. But you don't see it yet. That's the thing. You know he got the raw talent. You know he got the skills to pay the bills. You know it. Just like Tony. You know he got it. It's just something wrong. It ain't the player. As long as it ain't the player, I'm fine. As long as it's everything around the player needs to be tightened up. They need to get him the ball more, get him a quarterback in there who ain't afraid to give it to him. Then Pitts comes up. It ain't Pitts. It's not Pitts isn't good at football. You gotta know that. So you selling Pitts when it ain't Pitts. It's the team around Pitts. Pitts is a baller. So the circumstances gonna change to Pitts' favor. Sooner or later, Pitts gonna start going off. When he does, he's gonna be on my team, not yours. Because I don't know. You're looking at the numbers. You're not looking at the player. It's the surroundings, not Pitts. Not Pitts. I got Travis Kelce and Pitts in the same tier in Dynasty. Travis Kelce, then Pitts, then a gap. I don't even know who to put in the next gap. Chris Godwin. Why would I trade for him? Calvin Ridley, trade for him all day, every day. Christian Watson, Keenan Allen, why would I trade for him? He's going to do good this year. They ain't got enough money to bring him back next year. They got to choose between him and Mike Williams. I already told you about Jalen Waddle. As long as Tyreek Hill in the building, fire him up. Deebo Samuel. Woo! What you do with Deebo? What you do with Deebo? Chris Olave, I'll buy that. Garrett Wilson, I'm buying. Christian Kirk, why would I buy that? T. Higgins, I'll buy it. Tyler Lockett, why would I buy that? Michael Pittman, why would I buy that? DJ Moore, why would I buy that? Juju, why would I buy that? Terry McLaurin, I might get Terry McLaurin. Brandon Ayuk, why would I buy that? Debo, yeah, I buy Debo. Joe Mixon, why would I buy that? Christian McCaffrey, I buy it. Y'all will be like, oh, he too old. Give him here. Aaron Jones, I got to look at his contract. Just off the top of my dome, yeah, I buy that. J.K. Dobbins, yeah, I buy him. Najee, absolutely buying. I buy him now because his price going to go up. His price is going up. Nick Chubb, not buying it. Why would I buy that? Ramondre Stevenson. Brian Robinson. Trade him. Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams, you missed your window to trade. When you got one of those iffy players like that and they get hurt or get an injury that puts them out for the season, you got to trade them immediately. While it's still in everybody's mind of the value is still fresh in your Dynasty folks' memory. You got to get out. See, now, if you're trying to get out of Javon, why would I buy that? But if you own him, you pretty much got to hold it. Ain't nobody giving you nothing for it. You might get a 2.1 for it. You might get a late one on a good day. You know what? I might take it. Or I might use Javonte as a good throw-in on something else. But he waited too long. As soon as he went down in the injury, bam, that's when you should have unloaded. If you were trying to trade, you should have unloaded. Too late now. Once those injuries come around, man, these folks forget. Then they got to go through and build their whole value back up. Right now, Breece Hall, I'm all over that. Boy, Dynasty League, boy, I am all over that. I'm buying that everywhere. And look. I hope and pray Dalvin Cook come in. Boy, I hope that he ain't coming, but I hope he does. These rumors he's coming, he ain't coming. He ain't coming to the Jets. I ain't gonna say he ain't coming because anything's possible. I'd be highly surprised if he did show up on the Jets. But if he does, oh yes, I'm buying. Because all y'all gonna be like, oh God, his value gone. Oh God, he's sharing the backfield. No, that's the death of Breece Hall. I see it on social media now. Oh, Breece Hall just went down. Oh, Breece Hall truthers. I see it now. And I'll be coming in gobbling all Breece Hall I can get my hands on. Why, Typhoon? Because he's a dog. Dalvin Cook compete there for what, a year? Breece Hall still gonna start on top of him. Because he a dog. That's why you invest. Drake London, I'm buying that. I'm buying Drake London. You see what I'm saying? It's just some players you just gotta buy. Some of them, man. Pickens, buying, wide receiver Pittsburgh. Now I know his quarterback gonna hold him back a little bit, but that's all right. He get ready to make that jump. He get ready to make that jump from last year to this year. It's gonna be huge. Youngman, woo! Look at Pickens. I see y'all now, boy. When you make them catches, when you make them touchdown catches, y'all go, woo! Look at that, woo! See you now, woo wee! I see you. I already see it happening next year. Austin Eckler, why would I buy that? Josh Jacobs, why would I buy that? Saquon Barkley, I buy that. Even though I know he's mixed up in the contract yet. I don't think they're gonna let him walk. I don't think they letting Barkley walk. Tony Pollard, why would I buy that? Ricard White, Tampa Bay. I don't know. Horrible O-line. James Conner, why would I buy that? Alvin Kamara, why would I buy that? Travis Etienne, yeah, I buy it. Alexander Madison, wouldn't buy it. I trade him though. I trade him to you. Damian Pierce, why would I buy that? Antonio Gibson, you ain't got rid of him yet? Now we getting on down to folks where you know you should have sold. Chuba Hubbard, I would buy it if I was Miles Sanders on it. He was important to me. It's different. Israel Abanikanda. If I own Breece Hall, he's important to me. See, those folks, yeah, I give you a little bit more than what the Masters are giving up because that's important to me. But right now, the number one tight end I'll be out getting is Kyle Pitts. I'll be dumping everything I own in the Kyle Pitts. Let's see, the best buy wide receiver right now. I'll be scooping up Drake London or Calvin Ridley right now. Running back. I'll be buying all Breece Hall I can get. And quarterback, of course, Patrick Mahomes. if you in redraft this year, wait for Justin Herbert. Wait and walk away with Justin Herbert. Miss on Mahomes, miss on Allen, miss on Hurts. Walk away with Herbert. Let's see, running back. You can walk away with. Late, you can walk away with. Walk away with Miles Sanders or Aaron Jones. That's in redraft. Redraft. Wide receiver you can walk away with. Late round, Mike Evans. Debo. Tight end. You got to get killed. It ain't really nothing else. Or Pitts. I know you got Waller out there. It's a possibility. I got to seal or something first. Oh, Goddard. Evan Ingram. TJ Hawk. Andrews. Kittle. I know all them out there. I'm going for Kels. You're going to have to get him in the first round. If you miss, and you got to hit on Pitts. That's about all you got. That's about all I can really put my foot on right now. You see what I'm saying? See, this is all about, it's not all about the age, it's all about the production. Because you'll jump out there and buy a Cortland Sutton high and get nothing from it. You bought Cortland Sutton high and got nothing from it. I bought Miles Sanders. I still got an RB1. I'm still getting production, which means he's still sexy to the market. So if I want to take Devontae Williams and Miles Sanders and go get Breece Hall, hey, that's all I'm saying, folks. Everybody don't have to be young. Everybody don't have to be 15 years old. Like I said, if you're trying to dominate, man, put a little mixture of old players in there. As long as their contract ain't up. Because if Austin Eckler gets hurt this year, you better trade him quick. This time next year, ain't nobody going to want him. If Tony Pollard don't get a contract and he get hurt, don't finish this year, man, ain't nobody going to want him. He ain't coming back to the starting role. That's the difference. CeeDee Lamb get hurt, next year he's starting again. His job ain't in jeopardy. That's all I'm saying. Kyle Pitts got hurt last year. Is his job in jeopardy? Did they bring in like, well, shoot, let's go get another tight end? You see what I'm trying to say? Dogs are dogs. That's why they dogs. They get hurt. It's all right. They coming right back. Same production. Same situation. They still top dog. Ain't nothing changed. Just a couple of months later. That's all. Still the same game plan. So don't waste your resources is what I'm saying. All right, folks. Top 4, we go.